Mr. Nikhil Bothra. He is the director of EPAC Group, currently heading the business development of the conglomerate, which has a total turnover of 1200 crores. He is passionate about entrepreneurship, marketing, growth, and manufacturing, all of which shape his goal of making low cost and sustainable prefabricated infrastructure across India. Mr. Nikhil will speak on technology trends for cost effective PEB solutions. So, delegates, let's welcome Mr. Nikhil Bothra.
I would like to highlight, this topic in four different aspects. So, what I'll do is I'll take one topic at a time and highlight how, in terms of the technology, we can use and supply the building and use it in the long run. I mean, not only the one-time cost, I'll talk about the recurring cost as well of the building, the lifetime cost that we call that. So, like Mr. Ramachandran said, design efficiency is one which is very, very important in terms of the cost control of a building. So once the building layout is frozen, it all depends on the designer and the loadings that we're putting in. Are we putting in correctly or not, and how optimized the design is? That actually derives the total cost of the building. Is it feasible? Is it not feasible in terms of the project? Normally, what we have seen, during when we are discussing with the customers also, or people who are planning to buy a PEB building, majorly, a decision is taken which vendor to go is based on the overall cost. Now, the price per kg, 1 or 2 rupees, 3 rupees here and there doesn't make much difference, but the tonnage of difference of even 5% makes a huge difference in the overall cost. So that is one aspect where we need to be very, very effective. So in terms of technology, we have seen a lot of different softwares coming up recently, which have been more effective in terms of giving us more optimized designs. And then now internationally, I was discussing with one of the PEB manufacturers in America, and they are coming up with a software wherein the overall building layout and the inputs have to be put in, and the complete design with the drawings and everything will be automated. So that's one area where I'm looking at in terms of the designing, which can automate the whole system. Although there are a lot of parameters here and there, and there are a lot of challenges that might come in the technology, but that thought process is there already. The development is going on. So that technology will, I think, drastically change the way we design the building, the time we take in the buildings, the mistakes that the designers and the detailers do. So that is one area where a big change can happen very soon. Now, apart from the designing, then after the designing is done, come into manufacturing efficiencies and production methods. So there also a lot of innovation, a lot of developments are going on, a lot of technology is being implemented. AI is getting a part of the whole process, and then how more effectively, more quality wise we can manufacture the material with minimal wastage in quick duration. So that is one area where again a lot of savings can be done. So generally we have seen a lot of companies who are making 3 to 4% of wastage of steel as a scrap. I was talking to that same company in America, and they are working at 0.5% wastage. So I mean, there's a huge difference, huge learning curve still pending with us, which we can, for sure learn and from other companies and more bigger companies than us, and maybe implement that as well. So that if we can control, implement AI in the manufacturing technologies, get more, concise planning of the cutting of the plates and how to effectively use the overall system, that will actually drive down the cost as well. So that will make more feasible to go for PEB compared to conventional building, because I feel, market of construction is huge. So a PEB manufacturer may be 5, 10, 15, 20 grade A, B, C, tier 1, 2, 3. It doesn't make a difference because the competition is not amongst the PEB vendors. It's against the RCC construction. So apart from the residential, I can see, institutional areas, a lot of high-rise buildings, which are still majorly focused on RCC, could be shifted to PEB. So, still there is a price gap of 15 to 20% between the RCC and the steel buildings. If that gap is mitigated or reduced somehow, I think we'll see more of PEB, in the upcoming buildings around the country. Now, coming to the third point is innovation in terms of the product development. So currently, we can design the existing products in a very good manner. We can manufacture the existing products in a very good manner. But what if we can innovate and get a new product on board, which can actually drive down the cost, the timelines, and the quality to the top notch. So that is one area where, as a company, we are also investing a lot. So this year we are investing more than 25 crores only in R&D of new technologies. So that will actually, that has actually helped us get a lot of insight in terms of the current products as well. So we have seen, new products like 3D printing with the buildings coming up. Then prefabricated modular construction, which is pre-finished in nature. So it's, a complete room or a complete area is built at the factory and put it on a container and send it to the site. Complete RCC precast or to be steel as well with the light gauge steel frame. So that prefabricated and pre-finished in the factory, transported to the site, and it's built like a block, one on top of each other. So that again, since the labor cost is increasing day by day, and the site works, the lesser the site work, the quicker the job is, and the more quality improvement is there. So that is one area where we can look at. These technologies are still at a nascent stage and very costly as of now in terms of the overall costing. But I can see the trend shifting towards those. So much of expenses going on around the world in R&D. So it's maybe 5 to 10 years we'll see a paradigm shift in the construction technology. I don't see bricks lasting more than 10 years as of now. After that, it will be all precast and prefabricated, and normal bricks will see their way out of the world. So that is one area where technology can help us reduce the cost a lot. A couple of points which Mr. Ramchandran has already covered, so I'll not highlight on those. The fast execution points and the more modular we can do, the more works we can do in the factory, in the controlled environment, the lesser the cost and the better the quality. So that is one area where we are also working out. We don't want more than 5% of the job cost going at site, more than 5%. Currently it's 7, 8, 9%, but we want to reduce it. Less than 5% of the cost of the total building should be for the labor at site or the execution at site. So if we can achieve that, then it will actually reduce overall timelines, and quality will be again controlled. That is one. And then finally, what I like to also talk about is the lifetime value of or cost of the building. So one is the one-time cost which we include in building the building. So it's like construction cost and the foundation cost and then electrical, MEP, and all those costs. That is one-time cost. But there's a recurring cost of using that building. So we maintenance costs, electricals and HVACs and all those, lighting. So if we design the building in a way which is more environmental friendly, which is sustainable, which uses green building methods and technologies, then I think overall lifetime usage of the cost of the building can be reduced drastically. Because currently I've seen in India, the trend is not to look at the overall lifetime cost. Currently people look at the initial cost and then they take the decision. In the Western country, in other countries, the trend is not like that. They look at the overall lifetime cost and the maintenance cost and the usage cost of the building as well. So that trend is slowly coming in India. People are knowing about the platinum rated buildings and how they can save on the HVAC cost, electricity cost. The building designing can be in such a way where the natural light is coming in properly, where the HVAC cost reduces by 20 to 30%. So insulation values are there. So a lot of learning, a lot of growth still has to happen in this industry. But these are the points which if we can take care, I think we'll be able to bring down the cost and increase the market of the pre-engineered building to a great extent. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.